everyone, welcome to UTV Guna and our show. We're Roaring Gunners from the City of Joy. We're Sharadeep from the Arsenal Bengal official supporters group. Hi bro, how are you?
Yeah, it's good, I actually I'm very sorry that we couldn't do the podcast last week, and there was an unfortunate thing that happened in my family, but yeah, back and it's good.
Yeah, sorry to hear of your loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't do last week, but there was the international break, as we know. The game before that we didn't get a chance to speak about last week was the Aston Villa match. So just ask you your thoughts on that one. Really important. We bounced back after that loss against Liverpool. And I remember discussing with you when we were previewing it that it was a vital game. It could have been a difficult game for us, but we made it look quite easy. It says at the end, look at the scoreline, 1-0, but it was a lot more comfortable than that. You know, we could have won easily by 2 or 3 goals, and a really solid performance from us. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, massive win. I was a bit tensed because I was thinking that it's because given the way Aston Villa has been playing or they have played in the past couple of seasons or so, I was a bit skeptical that whether we'll be getting all the 3 points or not. But it was a pleasant surprise that we did it quite comfortably. And yeah, as you said, we should have scored more, but 3 points is all that matters at this very moment. And it is a well taken goal from Bukayo Saka as well. And Leno, you have to give him credit. After coming back, after being on the bench for almost all season, he has, done well when he has been asked to do so. And you could see the way the players, surrounded him, the way we were celebrating, the players were celebrating around Leno. It was very heartwarming. And at the end of the day, great performance, 3 points, clean sheet. What more can you expect? Very
Yeah,
happy. I was very happy, but now I think now really from this Monday, I think the real deal starts. The real deal starts from this Monday, I do believe.
yeah, that's it. So there's no more breaks now. The international break's done. There's no more breaks until the end of the season for international football. So it's straight running time now, 10 games. We know we're counting them down one by one into that end goal of getting into the top 4. We're in a great position. Before we touch upon our game coming up against Crystal Palace and preview the other weekend games for our top 4 rivals, just wanted to ask you a little bit about all the controversy and all this stuff coming out that, we have been celebrating too much. We heard players saying it, against Wolverhampton, their players were moaning that we're celebrating too much. We've heard people in the media say it as well. The guy from Aston Villa did come out and apologize afterwards. It was in the heat of the moment, but we're hearing this a lot. It seems like a lot of people are jealous of us. Like, why would we not celebrate? We're winning games of football, whether it's early season, middle season, end of season. It's a game of football. It's a game that you want to celebrate if you win. It's sports. In all sports, you want to celebrate your wins. But we're getting a lot of criticism with that in recent times. What's your thoughts on it all?
It's ludicrous to say the least because, everything when Arsenal is on the rise, people, they, kind of lose the shit, I do believe. Because they just can't see us doing well or we celebrating, whatever, they will have to find something to, criticize us. But yeah, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I do believe the players and the manager has been clear on that as well, that we don't really give it a lot into this. And there is a saying in Hindi, which is not my mother tongue, but we say that when jab Raja chale bazaar, to kutta bhoke hazar. When the king is, going in the market, there are many dogs barking around him because they just can't take the aura of the king. I think this is the thing that's been happening. I really don't. I think this is absolutely ridiculous because the players, they have won a great match. They have performed well. They've kept a clean sheet, especially at the Wolves game when we won it with 10 men on the pitch. And then even at home, we just nicked the last second goal against Wolves. So these are all important matches. So the players are supposed to celebrate, and they're celebrating with the away fans. They're celebrating with themselves because there are certain things that happens within the dressing room we don't know, because we saw the way Leno was being surrounded and the love he got from the teammates after the Aston Villa win. The man has been out he was our number one. Suddenly, after 3 matches in the season, Ramsdale replaces him, and after all this time, he has come into the team and India has done well. So what are you supposed to do? They say, okay, you have done well, get 3 points and go. They are supposed to express their emotions, and this is all about that. Football is just not a game of the way the corporate and the makey things that been happening. There is life in it as well. So I really find it very, very, very immature from all these media people and the players whoever are saying that we are celebrating too much. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate even harder. That's what I want. That's what what I want to see from a team, because I think they've been doing well. They is, given I really love the way the spirit is now in the team, because we all see there is a solidarity, there is a great bond among this set of players, and yeah, we're gonna celebrate harder. Keep up just barking as much as you want.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to keep celebrating. Talking about, the spirit, the atmosphere. It's something Arteta talked about when he first took the job. He did say that he wanted to create that bond with the fans, the squad, have a really nice, strong atmosphere, and, that unity. He really went to have a nice unity. And you can see he's done it. It was hard for him at the start because obviously we had all this COVID stuff, so there's no fans at the stadiums. But now that fans are back at the stadiums, you can see, the team are playing for the manager, for us fans, for the badge. Great spirit among the team. I'm just saying, you saw how they all surrounded Leno, and you can see, with the crowd, that unity's there. We're right behind the team. So we've got to credit Arteta for that. He really did stress on that being important to him. He also got the Manager of the Month award today. So that's the second one he's got this season as well. So he's having a really good season.
Absolutely. You can criticize Arteta for many reasons, but you can't criticize him regarding this, because since he has come in, he has kind of implemented some rules or something like some disciplinary things, but the implementation has been just fruitful. We can see the result, the team spirit, the bonding among the players, the way they are compassionate towards their teammates, which is very important in a team sport, because if you just feel that, yeah, this is my mate, even off the pitch, then you give your all. And this is exactly what has been happening with us right now. I'm very happy regarding this, and I think you must have seen the way Mikel Arteta received his award. The Manager of the Month. He gathered all the support staffs there, all the team doctors. I could see all of them. So this sends the message straight away that he kind of includes everybody who is in this setup, and that is something we haven't seen in the past, and we don't see that often. So it's a great culture that he has brought in. I'll have to completely admire Mikel's attitude and Mikel's implementation regarding this thing, because at the end of the day, we were having difficult times at the start of the season. We lost the first 3 games. Things were going south, and things could have been a lot worse than what it is right now. It was almost, if someone would have said to me that coming at the end of the March or at the start of the April will be in the top 4 position, I would have just laughed it off that, yeah, it's not a chance. But the way he has turned things around, it's completely admirable. You have to admire that. And yeah, the certain things that he has done after coming, and the way the players have also performed under him, the way executed his command or executed his instructions is quite brilliant. And I'm really, really very happy after he won the Manager of the Month award this month. It's very deserved, and hope he notches up, and hope he gets another one in the coming couple of months as well. So, and that will be kind of securing our top 4 for sure if he gets another one.
Yeah, for sure. That would be great. For sure. All credit to Arteta. He's done a great job. So yeah, now looking ahead to our big game coming up on Monday night against Crystal Palace. So we're playing last, as it's on a Monday night. And we could be under pressure with all our top 4 rivals playing before us if they've all won as well. It's a big game. We know Crystal Palace are a difficult team. They gave us a really hard game here. We got that late Lacazette goal to equalise to make it 2-2. And we know in general we're having quite a good season. They're in the FA Cup semi-finals. They beat Everton 4-0 in the quarterfinals of that one. They've also played really well against Manchester City this season. They beat Man City at Man City's ground and got a good 0-0 draw with them recently as well at their ground. So, it's going to be a difficult match.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira. I hope he does a favor for us. Because, yeah, the way another former Arsenal player he has transformed Crystal Palace. You can see the way he's completely created his vision into the Crystal Palace team is amazing. The way they play, if you see Palace playing, you will see, wow, they really do play nice football. The way their build up is, the passing, the pressing, and the way they find their players in the attacking thirds and all. It's been superb from Patrick Vieira. So, yeah, it will be a tough game, that's for sure. Because, yeah, I do remember the way we performed at our home, because it was a really late Lacazette goal that kind of rescued us a point. But things have changed. I do believe that our players are a lot more confident than that they were at that time. But you can't take things lightly. I think it will be a very tough match. We'll have to give all of that we have in our tank, and I do believe that we'll be winning. Though I do believe we'll win. I do believe so.
Looking at Crystal Palace, who do you think the dangers are that we need to be wary of?
Come on, there are many dangers. The way the Zaha is for sure one of the main threats that they have, and even apart from Zaha, they do have players, Gallagher for example, who can really do damage from the midfield. So yeah, they do have some good players in their hand, and that can be, and given they play at their home as well. So we will have to be at our best. We can't get complacent as Crystal Palace, because they're a good side, and apart from Zaha, Gallagher, all the players that they have, attacking wise, so they really can surprise us. But I do believe that we'll be equipped and we'll be ready for them.
Yeah, the good thing is our defense, as we've been talking about all season, has been a lot more solid. So coping with their threats, I'm more confident that we can handle their attacking players, because we know they got some really good attacking players. We know we're trying to sign Saha the time we got Pepe, and I was disappointed because I'd rather have got Saha than Pepe. And we're seeing what Pepe's done. He's still trying to prove himself. Don't know if he's going to manage to do it or not. Let's see. 72 million is a lot of money for what he's producing in return at the moment, but he's been better in recent times. So let's hope Pepe can keep doing well. In terms of the team selection, men, so the wide positions, we've got Martinelli, Saka playing really well this season, but Emma Smith-Rowe came in the last game because Martinelli was out. What would you do with the team there now? Obviously, you've got Odegaard, Lacazette. What would you do with them four attacking positions for this match?
I think it will be the same, because I would, if it was in my hand, I would have dropped Lacazette. I would have kept him on the bench and would have played Martinelli as the lone striker up front. But I think it will be Lacazette up front, along with the same Martinelli, Odegaard, and Saka at right. And I really hope that Takehiro Tomiyasu comes back, because although Cedric has been decent in his absence, but I really don't see Cedric as our first choice player at all. But as given Tomiyasu's injury, I think he's kind of close now to coming back into the team. I would like to see him, But apart from that, it should be the same old. I think you have the Xhaka and Partey in the midfield, it will be more of the same. I think it will be Leno again. I think Ramsdale is not quite fit yet to start on Monday. I'm not sure about that, because I think Ramsdale is still. It's a tricky situation. I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think?
From what we're hearing, yeah, he's going to be out for about a month. It's been a couple of weeks now. So, but that's the great thing. You look at the options. Like we were worried about our squad. We know we lack some depth in the squad, but we do have some world-class replacements. So to have Ramsdale and Leno, we know he's a world-class goalkeeper. All right, he has had the odd mistake in him. He's not the best with the ball at his feet, but we know he's a world-class goalkeeper. He's been playing for Germany before as well. So we're lucky to have that as a backup option. And then, yeah, even looking at, like I say, the wide positions, got Emma Smith-Rowe there, Pepe there now as well. Even Eddie's come on and looked quite good in recent matches, full of a lot of energy. So even though the squad is thin, we do have some backup options there that are able to come in and do a good job. Cedric, that's another one. Very skeptical of him as a player because we know he gives the ball away quite often. We know his positioning is not ideal, but he's come in, he's done a decent job. He got found out a bit against Liverpool, and that happens to world-class teams. But
I think that's the thing. He has done well against the mid-table teams and the teams that are battling that are in the bottom half of the table. And as soon as it was against Liverpool, you could see that he got exposed. He was at fault in both the goals, I do believe. Even if though Ramsdale got beaten in his near post in the first one, but he was at fault for sure. So I think coming in the coming match that we have against Chelsea or United, I think that's why it will be alarming if Cedric is still at the team at that point of time and Tomiyasu is not fit. So I really do pray that Tomiyasu gets fit as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's hope so. Correct score prediction?
It will be Palace 1, Arsenal 2, 3, Arsenal 3. Palace 1, Arsenal 3.
Okay.
I pray to God I'm right. Otherwise, I'll look as a fool.
No, it's hard to predict, It's always like, what football's like, a very unpredictable game. I think this one's going to be closer. I have a feeling that we're going to have a bit of a nervous game with them because, as I say, they're a very good team. The pressure's going to probably be on us as well because we'll talk about it in a minute, but our top 4 rivals do have games that you think they're going to win. So it could be that, they've all won their games and then the pressure's down to us. It'll be a bit of a nervy one. Monday night, it's a good atmosphere down at Sellers Park as well. So it's going to be a bit of a tricky game. I'm going for 2-1 to us. I think we should, get the win, but I'd love it to be 3-1, 4-1, something comfortable. But I think it's going to be one of them close games that is like nervous until the end. So now talking about our top 4 rivals matches, Tottenham have got Newcastle. Your thoughts on that one?
Oh, it's really hard to predict the way Newcastle have been playing after the January transfer window. But I do believe Newcastle is giving them a good game. I do still think that Tottenham may just sneak a win, but it will be good if Newcastle can at least get a point from that game. But I do believe Tottenham will win. 1-0 Tottenham, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I think Tottenham will probably win that as well. They've been playing better in the last couple of games. Newcastle have done well recently. Since January, they brought them players in. It's made a difference for them, and they're a much better team now than they were. But it's at Tottenham's ground as well. So I think probably 2-0 win for Tottenham there. Man United are playing against Leicester.
Leicester, I do fancy Leicester getting a result because Manchester United have been shambolic, to say the least, especially at home. You can see the matches that they have drawn or lost at Old Trafford this season. So I do fancy Leicester getting a result, at least a draw, because they have done well in the last couple of weeks. Leicester have been, we have seen the football that they have played even against us. They were not that bad, that bad at all. So yeah, I do fancy Leicester getting at least a point. I don't be a draw.
Okay, I think Man United will win that one. I think Leicester, if they got all the injured players back, maybe they can put in a good performance and do us a favour. But in general, this season, they've not been that stronger team compared to the last couple of seasons. It's definitely gone downhill from what they were doing. They were battling for the Champions League places, for the last couple of seasons. So they've had a bit of a drop off. But Man United being at home, I think, they'll probably edge that one. And West Ham, they're playing against Everton. Thoughts on that one?
Yeah, West Ham win for sure. Everton, again, another team very inconsistent, as we have seen. Even after the arrival of Frank Lampard, we have seen they've got some good results, some bad results as well. UOB, I think, bailed them out in the last match against, I don't know, they won against something. Did they win against Leicester? Everton in the last match? Or
No.
Southampton? I've forgotten that. But
Yeah,
UOB scored a goal. I remember that. UOB scored the goal.
It was against Newcastle.
Newcastle. So yeah, but still, I don't think it will be. They're good enough to topple West Ham at their home, and given West Ham will be having an impetus as well regarding they're still in the top four race. So at least theoretically they're still in the top four race. So I think it will be a West Ham victory, at least, because I don't see West Ham losing. It may be a draw. If at best for Everton it will be a draw, but I don't see them winning at all.
We had a little break now. I've not seen you for a couple of weeks. We had an international break. I'm going to ask you again the question, do you think we'll make the top four?
I will say, yeah, I really do believe that we can make the top four. But as I've said again, that we are the biggest enemy of ourselves, because given the top four race at this very moment, the top four is in our hands. Let's just keep it in our hands. Let's just not slip it so much that we'll have to rely on other results, or not on Tottenham losing or United losing. Just keep. I think if you really question me now whether we will be getting top four, I will say yeah. But still, the next 2-3 games are crucial, because these next 2-3 games, if we keep the winning run going, if we get 9 points from the next 2 or 3 games, I think then we are in a really good position to make the top four, because then we can afford to lose the game as well. Then we can afford to lose. We can afford to slip up somewhere. But if we do slip up right now in the coming couple of games, then we'll have to. Then there will be a lot of pressure on us if Tottenham and United capitalize, and also West Ham in the contention as well. So yeah, for now, yeah, we really can.
Well, let's hope so, bro. Let's hope we're hearing about Champions League music again at the Emirates. And like when I see the when I see the Champions League draw, it makes me sad. I want to be in there. You've got them good days to come back. So let's hope it'll be this season. And it's just a great season, I think, in general. If you look at like the title battle is really close. Only 1 point between Liverpool and Man City. The top four battle is really close. Relegation battle. You look at the FA Cup semi-finals, some really good matches there. You look at the Champions League quarterfinals, some really good matches there. Same in the Europa League as well. So I think they're having a really good season. And yeah, really looking forward to the conclusion.
Yeah, absolutely. Because again, I will say I really don't care about Champions League or Europa League at this very moment. As an Arsenal fan, I do watch those. I will be watching those games, but there won't be that much that excitement or something like that. But yeah, looking forward to the league, because it's been an exciting season so far this season, because you can see literally that the teams are improving, and the gap between the quality of the teams are getting lesser and lesser day by day, and more the spending they're making, more the money that are coming in. I think the stronger the teams are becoming. So you can see that the relegation battle is even close, and even the top four or the league race is very, very neck and neck. So yeah, it will be more of the same, I think, in the coming seasons as well, because at this very moment Liverpool and Man City are way ahead of the rest of the pack. Maybe Chelsea are in between there, but Arsenal, as I really care about, the only thing I care about, I think if we get top four this season, then we have the opportunity in the transfer window next season to just capitalize and bridge the gap a bit. Because if we make top four, then surely there has to be some influx of money, and there should be at least 2 or 3 quality signings. So yeah, we are at this moment in the right direction, and it's fitting to this season as well that we get top four.
Yeah, it's going to be really critical. As Mikel Arteta has been saying, let's trust the process. We're seeing signs of improvement. We're making progress. So let's hope we continue that. And as you said, if we can get Champions League, that's going to allow us to have more money. We'll be able to attract better players as well, being able to offer them Champions League football. So it will really help us in our goal to be challenging soon for the Premier League again and playing consistently in the Champions League. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, looking forward to you, man, as well. Hopefully we'll be discussing the way we kind of decimated Crystal Palace next week this time.
Let's hope so. So that's all from us. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share.